On it's on site. It's on ooh. Happy New Year. What is going on, guys? You already know who it is. Trent Money here to bring you guys two reactions this morning. One for T-Bait Season 5 and the other for Ordeal Chapter 23. I need to share this out too, then we'll go ahead and get it in. But it's been since like October, I believe, since we have read any T-Bait. I need a slight refresher. Not really, but kind of. I believe we didn't end on anything too, like, I don't remember what the last, I honestly don't remember what the last chapter ended on. I probably should have peeped that first, which we may do now, just real quick. But I think I'm on the chapter here. I think it's gonna go ahead and do like a brief summary. But I saw the homie JC react to the chapter, and he seemed like it was jumping right off into the shits. So we'll start with T-Bait Season 5. And we'll go from there. I, for one, though, am like super excited that T-Bait is back, just because now that solo leveling's done, I need that week-to-week fix of something that's fire. I mean, I do read a couple other webtoons, but I just, I like to have shit to look forward to week to week when it comes to reading. So I'm gonna stop stalling and we'll go ahead and get it in. I got a few things I want to do today. I want to do this Ordeal, which is, we'll talk about Ordeal here in a little bit, along with another manga that JD put me on. And then maybe get a chance to get into some Berserk and maybe an anime reaction or so. But I ain't trying to be glued to the chair all day. So let's go ahead and get it in. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. T-Bait Chapter 5. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with art, with I can't even remember what the old lady's name was, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so chapter 126. So this is just flashbacks. I remember the elf girl getting basically killed, and like he had those memories burned into him. Okay, so this is just recap. We're seeing an old man with the cat. I believe this is baby girl who had the woodland shit. Is this Tessa with the like wood guardian or whatever, the woods guardian? If you want to know the whole story, come to the west teleportation gate at noon tomorrow. Okay, and then remember he goes into the womb, or to the womb, and then we remember he goes into the portal and he is met by this guy Wisdom. Okay, so it looks like we're now caught up. To lesser such as yourself, we are what you have deemed as deities. I felt this form would be appropriate for our conversation. So he's holding Sylvie's like super tight. Like he must know that dude is like not weak at all. A being even stronger than a white core mage, a deity. Get a hold of yourself. Okay, so he gulps. Now isn't the time to get dumbstruck. Before we continue, I'd like to confirm a few things. Okay, go ahead. I forget how poised art typically is. He's wanting to ask a question. The guard said the gate was heading to Eleanor. Okay, is there something wrong with Tessa or Viren? Does this have to do with that orb that you gave me? Okay, so this is Wisdom talking. I just had to ensure you would come through the gate. Okay, so what is this? Is he showing like some magic? What is this? Whoosh. Okay, so he looks like he's kind of teleporting them or showing them where they're going to be at. As you can see, the elf and the previous elf king, the elf princess and the previous elf king are fine. Okay. The elf princess is even more than fine now, since that elixir pearl you so generously gave her kept her core from exploding. That would make her okay. Just make sure you keep the second one. That's for you. Okay, this is like some type of future some type of future prediction. Excuse me, exploding. Now, let's talk about why I brought you here. Okay, so let's see what they're talking about. Okay, whoosh. And he's showing him, I guess, more visions. Now you are a citizen of Decathan, but it's no longer a secret that Decathan is not the only continent on this planet. Decathan and Alasyria have always been governed by us, okay, so by the deities. Those who reside in the land of Hephaestus, though you lesser races have regarded us as deities, historically, we call ourselves Asheras. Okay, so let me scroll back up real quick. So is there three continents with those who land in the who reside in the land of Hephaestus and Alacyria or Alacyria, whatever they want to call it. Wait, as in the same deities that passed down the artifacts that taught us magic? Okay, so those must be. I don't even remember if we knew that already. Is that like a part of their ancient history? Let's see. Click back to the chat real quick. Click back to OBS. Make sure everything's looking half decent. Okay. So. Exactly. That's what he says. Now you only know the artifacts because the old elf king has shared it with you. But the truth of the Asuras is something no one has known about. No one on your land knows about. Okay, so let's see what kind of information we get. Asuras have always been governed by a noblesse oblige of sorts. Okay, we were never. Wait. A what? A noblesse oblige of sorts. We were never to interfere with your people or your land directly unless the peace or the balance was threatened. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been catching up with the Young Justice on HBO lately, the season 4, but they had like a big arc. It's almost like low-key exactly similar to this as far as some of the pieces, because it's like Lords of Chaos, Lords of balance. Like they're basically trying to keep a balance in like deities and stuff like that. So he kind of reminds me of that during that, this current season. But this imperative rule has been broken. Hephaestus was once divided into 3 factions made of multiple clans and different races. Okay, so now he's getting a quick history lesson. The ruling clan of each faction had their own priorities, but we all stood by, never to raise a hand against the lesser races. Okay. However, after Agrona became the new leader of the Vritra clan, whatever the fuck. Like, why are we getting all these new clan names? He broke that doctrine in an attempt to advance his people. Okay, the Vitra. So it's the name of a clan. Okay. I'm aware you have crossed paths with some of their members, have we? The Vitra clan are an anomaly, even amongst Asuras. You think them as scientists. Okay, so maybe the science dude that we know is a Vitra. Even though it's been a while since I read T-Bait, I literally had no idea that we were going to be getting so much like new clan shit. They were constantly studying and furthering insights into the workings of mana. When Agrona came into power, the Vitra's strength grew exponentially. We later learned that Agrona and the members of his clan have been experimenting with lesser bodies in Alacyria, okay, to find different ways to enhance their own abilities. Okay, so is that the mark on the spine? That's horrible. So they're using certain people in the country or the other country to do experiments on them. But I don't understand what this has to do with me. I'm assuming he's used to be from one and now is in another. Hopefully, you're right. It shouldn't have anything to do with you. Magic Cosmic Hand. But you must now be aware because of your ties to us. How did he get ties to them now? Okay. More blasts. Q. Is he forcing Sylvia to change or what? Okay, so he forced Sylvia to transform. We've been searching for Lady Sylvia for years. Oh shit. And when we finally found traces of her mana, it led us to a little boy who held a deity in his arms. Okay. So that was that back then, the old man and the cat or whatever, that was kind of almost like a fishing scenario. They were baiting Art in to kind of gauge the situation, what was going on. Arthur, you are now currently bonded with the child. You are currently bonded with the child of my master's only daughter. Hold on. You are now bonded with the child of my master's only daughter. Okay, now is his dragon the master? Is that the mama? Or old Sylvie was the mama, right? What's going on? And the granddaughter of the most powerful being in all of the 3 continents in the world. Okay, so his eyes are wide. And both of them look at each other like, oh shit. So everything that Verone said was true. So dragons are deities, and Grandma Sylvia and Sylvie are amongst some of the most powerful. Okay, when you consider their bloodlines and potential, yes, most deities have 3 forms, but it seems like Lady Sylvia's daughter, her name is Sylvie. Okay, try to correct him real quick. It seems that Lady Sylvie has been in the miniature beast form to preserve her energy. Although most Asheras tend to stay in their humanoid form to save mana. Okay, so what's going on? A humanoid form. Sylvie? Are we about to get human Sylvie? Yes, if she hasn't transformed into her humanoid form by now, it's most likely because she isn't able to, and why not? Lady Sylva's mana core is still underdeveloped. And considering how things are progressing, we have found signs that Agrona spies are already on this continent. There is a coming war, and although the upper echelons of Hephaestus will never admit it out of pride, your connection with Lady Sylvie can play a crucial role in this. Okay, so we're getting some intense shit. As long as you agree to be our ally, Arthur Lee Wynn, there will be no need to separate you from Lady Sylvie. So if I don't help them, they'll take Sylvie away. Okay. The war will involve my continent and thus my friends and family. I will be an ally to you either way. What you are asking is whether I am willing to be a pawn under your control. And then Wisdom opens his eyes. You are wise for your age, Arthur. And your mana core is well developed as well. So do they not know anything about him being revived? But once you and Lady Sylvie arrive in Hephaestus, we will be able to train. Wait. We will be able to train with you. And he says, what? We have to go to Hephaestus. Yes. Lady Sylvie's power, one that even Asheras would kill for, lies inside you, barely tapped. Hephaestus is the only place you will be able to learn how to harness your potential, so that both you and Sylvie can grow stronger. And only then will the Captain stand a chance against the mages of Alcyria. Or Alcyria, whatever you want to call it. If you know the proper name, correct me in the comments. Okay, the beginning after the end. That's the end, chapter 126. Welcome back, the T-Bait, welcome back. Not a bad chapter, guys. That was an intense chapter for chapter 1, or, you know, the us getting back into T-Bait in general. But, and a lot of mages and new names and households. It's a lot to kind of factor in. I'm gonna need to do another read through at some point in time. Another, like, maybe reread a few chapters and then read this chapter. I wonder if JC or JD was as confused as I was, reading like the names and these new, all of the flagships and all that other kind of shit. But yeah, overall, I thought that was a good chapter. Pretty interesting to say the least. Like, comment, subscribe. I went to the gym this morning. I gotta get out of these clothes, take a shower. In the jean jacket over the hoodie, I could just feel myself baking in the sweat that I already done sweat. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys. Anybody who's made it this far in the videos, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube. Happy New Year, guys.